So Emily, a big day here for PFAS, announcing these proposed national standards for drinking water. You've advocated for this issue strongly for 6 years or so. What's your reaction to this news?
It's surreal. I mean, I honestly never really thought the day would come. We had kind of lost hope in the EPA, and we'd lost hope in kind of the regulatory process. We really felt like the whole system was broken. So to have Administrator Regan come here and recognize all of the work, and I know that this is not just Wilmington, it's not just Clean Cape Fear, that this has been a team effort with so many communities across the nation demanding action. It really is a monumental moment, especially when we're looking at what was proposed. This is huge. This is a game changer for clean drinking water. It's a game changer for health protective drinking water. And I think what's ultimately interesting is that this should be the normal. This shouldn't be the exception to any life. This should be what we always achieve to have. Like, this should be something that Americans wake up and can regularly trust that their government is going to do everything possible to protect their health.
I'm curious about what you think the next steps are from an advocacy perspective. What that means for you. Where do you go from here?
Yeah, Clean Cape Fear has had 3 pretty core values, and that's to stop all PFAS exposures, to understand and unlock all the health risks that are associated with our existing exposures, and then to make sure that the polluter pays their fair share. And so there's still other PFAS exposures that we are concerned about, food, in air and consumer products, and so we're fighting really hard to try and end our exposures to those types of chemicals. And then we're also working to make sure that we understand the health risks from these exposures, because we deserve health equity when we talk to our doctors. We deserve preventative health care and measures to make sure that we have a fighting chance at the best possible life.
One of the other, I think, big steps is getting treatment in place at the utilities to meet or beat these standards, right? We live in communities that are spending a lot of money, our money, to do that. Is there a role in advocacy for you in trying to get funding to the utilities and communities so they can provide cleaner water?
Yeah, I mean, we are always partnering with the well-established environmental advocacy groups and health advocacy groups that have really been working hard on this topic for decades. And that's our goal. Our goal is to just make sure that there is access, that this isn't a funding issue or this isn't an economic issue. And it's my understanding that there are already enough existing laws that if they were just implemented and enforced correctly, our situations here would be better. I mean, when we look at communities like Pittsburgh, their water is contaminated because of the utilities upstream of that community are not doing their fair share. And so if everybody did their fair share to protect our drinking water sources, if we treated them as sacred as they really are, then it wouldn't cost so much to try and clean the water at the tap level. And I think we all need to remind ourselves that is whoever's causing the problem should pay for the solution.